We had a nice, beautiful weekend. Enjoyed the family, relaxed. Let's hit the charts. First, let's go over. Thank you all for the 500 subscribers. Please don't forget for this occasion, for the 500 subscribers, we came up with a plan for the pricing, which it have a 7-day free trial. It's a $25 monthly pay. It covers the live session Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, where we analyze the market and look for potential setups. And the recordings will be sent to your email, valid for 24 hours. So please check this out. It helps you to see how we look at the market, explain to you, trade with us, our setups, okay, so that you can experience maybe you would like it or not before buying any kind of course. So it's an option for our 500 subscribers. Now let's hit the charts. I know most of you are here because of the analysis. For the following week, I'm expecting overall direction of this is towards the upside. So I'm expecting for this week a small correction, taking out this liquidity that's down here, and then continuation for the uptrend on most of the indices. I will be taking requests at the end of my weekly analysis, so please prepare your questions. So for the indices, I'm expecting a bit of a correction and a push towards the upside. This push might be the last push before any major correction on the long run. So we might take out this high, then have a major correction to the downside. But for the time being, we'll be looking for long positions towards the upside. That would take us to the DXY. DXY, as I said, wherever we are in, it's a correction. So this can continue the drop, that's the higher time frame. The bigger view of DXY is towards the downside, and there's a probability that this can go up here, take out this high, and reverse. If this is gonna go up here, it's gonna be fast. But potentially, we'll be looking for shorts from a decent correction if you are not already in from last week. EU, same thing as the DXY. Same thing for as the DXY, but it's the opposite. We're looking for longs, but there's a potential that this can come down, take out this low, and continue the up move. Keep in mind, we're looking at something like this one right here for the last move. I expect this gonna be the last move towards the upside, taking out this whole high that's up here. So I don't want to say first take profit, but look around these areas to take some partial profit. GU, we concluded that the XY would be going short. We continue the weakness of the dollar, so expecting a correction. I won't take a long around these areas before I see a correction or a break of this structure that's here, a retest, then I would consider a long. This long can go all the way up to this area. Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar, same thing like the DXY. This move is similar to something around here. So looking at one more potential short, taking out this low before any major move to the upside. There is a high potential that this can do the following. Let me change color so that we can have different views. Can do the following: drop, retest this area, and continue the move up. Because we will reach the oil analysis, and you will know why I'm saying that. So there is a high potential that this can retest this area and continue the way up. But if the DXY is weak, I expect a major move to the downside, at least till down here. Swissy, overall direction, like the XY, like the Euro, is towards the downside. This can simply very easy come up here, take out this high, retest this fib extension, and continue the move down. And it can do the following: a correction till up here, and then drop, take out all this liquidity that's down here. So overall, for this week, you should look for a correction and short the DXY or the majors against the dollar. I mean by that Euro long, Pound long, UCAD short, Swissy short. New Zealand dollar, looking for a move till up here. If you're not already in from here or here, you should wait for this to break, do some kind of a correction on lower time frame, and you can trade this move. But at the time being, if a lower time frame can give you a small correction, or if it drops, takes out this liquidity right here and reverses back in, you can take that long. There's a different ways to trade it. There's a different way to look at the market, right? So if you don't have a specific setup, please join our free chat, our public chat. We want to help you. It would be our pleasure to assist you and show you the direct way. Or you can check out our new package, which it has 7-day free a trial that maybe you can benefit or grasp something from our knowledge. Aussie, the way it's moving, we took this short, but the way it's moving at the time being, I would not suggest opening a long or even taking a short, because this would have a potential of doing the following: one more up and then a major drop. So I suggest that you guys stay away from it until a better structure forms and it will be more clearer to trade. But for the time being, the position and the way it's moving, it's preferable to stay away. Commodities, we move to silver, looking for one more drop till down here before the continuation for the uptrend. Gold, looking for a high potential, this that we've been talking about, this zone for a while, for the drop till this, and then a very long-term hold on gold for the upside. But for this week, we're looking for one more drop till this structure that's around here. Oil, looking for shorts, not what the position is. I wanted to reject, then here there's a way to measure this leg to look for a short for the continuation for the downtrend. yen pairs. Would not suggest you trade this pair. This can do the following and continue up, but major trade if you guys want to swing trade this pair, I suggest you wait for it to come down, do a proper correction or a decent buy setup and look for your buys. But where we are at the time being, I suggest you would leave it alone. This can easily drop, correct, then drop, correct, stay in this area for a while. So I suggest you guys leave this aside and move on to a pair that's more clearer. Like any other pound pairs, pound yen, looking for a drop, taking out this liquidity that's down here, and continuation for the uptrend. Or if it continues, a retest of this structure and continuation for the uptrend, looking around these areas. So look for this trade to go all the way to the top. Crypto, somebody asked me concerning, there's a lot of channels or crypto experts looking for shorts. I always said concerning crypto and especially BTC, it's an investment. Only look for your buys. You want to day trade, go trade the Forex market. So for the following, for this week, this is very simply can do the following: stay around this area, push a quick move, collect liquidity that's down here, and look for longs. I really suggest you guys keep on looking for longs, especially on BTC. So this can continue from up here, from around this area going up, or can, if it drops, take out this liquidity, make sure you buy it around these areas. Last week somebody asked me concerning copper, and if you go back to last week's video, suggested to look for short, and that was the short that we were expecting. Now for this week, if you did not take that long or took profit around these areas, suggest you wait for a correction or a decent drop. If you're lucky, might have it, and this is gonna take up this high. It might continue higher, but that would be your first target up here. So go lower time frame, look for a correction and take your long. This correction is all over. First target is the first high, last high up here. I will take whatever you guys want me to look at. It would be my pleasure for the next 5 minutes. Don't forget, guys, to check our website. We cover a lot of pairs from USD to yen to pound, euro pairs, indices, commodities, and crypto, updated every week on the 4-hour all the way to the weekly analysis. So if you have a setup that you're familiar with, you love, like you know the ins and out of that setup, but you're not clear which direction you need to look, that would help you in your trading a lot. Yes, Mr. Neil, you said Exxon. Yes, I will check that for you. ExxonMobil, right? XOM. Interesting chart. I wouldn't, if you're looking to look for a buy, I don't suggest you look for a buy around here. This will continue the drop. You can measure this leg with this leg, see where is potential. So if you can short it, wait for the retest of this zone and continuation for the down move. Let's look at the 4 hour. Hopefully you can we can get something like this. A rejection, making it a double bottom around here, and get the correction. Then you can short the move, but potentially there is a lot more move to the downsides. Hopefully I answered your question or gave you an insight with the direction that you're looking for. But I don't suggest you go for long at the time being. Unless if you want to scalp it, you can take the scalp on the second leg. But keep in mind you will be counter trending. Gladstone, coffee. Yes, sir. Is KC1, right? Yeah. We have somebody in the group that loves to trade this. I have a detailed analysis on it. I would be looking for short this leg with this leg right here. Whatever happened here was just a correction, and there's a leg, same thing as this one, that should take the price to break this low. If you are not in as short, I would suggest around the 1 hour look for a correction and drop till this area. If not, wait for it around this area to give you a nice rejection to go back up. But basically look for shorts. That's the direction that they are heading to. Hopefully I answered your question, Mr. Lad. One of my admins is saying last week we suggested that this move is gonna happen. If you are in, you should be at break even. This can simply continue heading down. Same thing as GPY, same thing as UJ. Can simply do the following, go back up, or it can simply go ahead all the way down. If you're not in, it's not advisable you take the trade around these areas, unless if you see a decent sell with good risk to reward, you can take it. On the 4 hour. What else? Don't forget the likes, guys. The likes and share. Ethereum. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Somebody asked me concerning Ethereum with the crypto. I'm looking same thing as BTC, right? This can simply head all the way, continue the move up, but I would open personally a position if the price come down here and look for rejections in these areas for the long position. Beside that, if you're not from here long, do not open a position. Hopefully I covered most of the pairs that you guys trade. One more reminder concerning the website. Our offer is $25 a month. We'll give you a dedicated chat and we'll cover Wednesday, Thursday, Friday detailed analysis of the watch list. That the watch list is around 15 to 20 pairs. It depends on the potential setups that we're looking at and why, and what's the position we might take, and with stop losses and take profit. It's not a signal, it's direction of the market that we might take. And the recording will be sent to you via email, valid for 24 hours. So hopefully we can see you guys in our chats, and have a great week and trade safe.